If someone ruined its seasoning. First can. What? Oh my god, yeah. If someone ruins your pan that you've had since you were 12, yeah. I'm really, really hoping that one of my kids will get into cooking and they will inherit my cast iron. And they're not fancy. I think almost all of my cast iron is Lodge brand. I like everything to match. And Lodge is not expensive. It's reliable. It lasts forever. I'm really hoping all my pots and pans will eventually go to my kids. And then all my stainless steel are all clad. And those are generational as well. Like if you have all clad pans, if you take decent care of them, because they're built really, really well, you can pass those down to your kids as well. So I'm hoping one of my kids will inherit my all clad stainless steel as well. And I don't use them nearly as much as I use the cast iron, so they're going to be in great condition when they pass them on. Only time I give pans a major scrub is yard sale fine pans. They're always nasty and rusty. Yeah, for sure. My dishwasher is just an extendo drying rack for hand wash stuffs. Yep, I understand that as well. Yeah. A lot of Asian households just use dishwashers as drying racks. Like most of my family uses their dishwasher as a drying rack. I actually scrub all my dishes before I put them in the dishwasher because the couple times I grew up with dishwashers, they always broke because people were a little too rough on them. I know the newer dishwashers are built more tough, but just because I want to get as much life out of this dishwasher as possible, I scrub everything before I put it in. So no one ever knows when they open it if the dishes are clean or dirty because they're like, it's always clean when they go in. I mostly use it for sanitizing because, germs are gross. So I use it for sanitizing, but only really like heavy duty, hard working stuff. Plates, bowls, cups, and silverware is all I put in it. Everything else is hand washed. That's a great idea. Yeah, that most people use, a lot of people I know use their dishwasher just as a drying rack. Because it's going to break and then it's going to leak all over your house. It's a pain in the butt. Teflon was nearly the only thing available for a while, says Cabeza. Now that crap from the coating is in the water. Literally freaking everywhere. Yeah, Teflon's scary. That's why I don't like using it. And really, so I had a non-stick pan. It was a really nice, expensive one. And it got one fucking scratch on it. What? And I don't know who did it. It was someone else because I only use silicone or wood on my nonstick pan. So it wasn't me. I'm thinking someone was thinking, oh, it's not a big deal. And they used a fork to just flip something or whatever. Because it looked like a fork scratch. So someone did one scratch on the pan. And I didn't feel comfortable with it, so I got rid of it. I donated it because some people are less crazy than I am. So one little scratch on a nonstick pan, they'll still use it until it's got a bit of scratches going on. I donated it after one scratch because I was like, no. Which is why I actually hide my nonstick pans because I only use them for omelets or Korean japchae because that stuff gets sticky. Other than that, I don't let people use the nonstick because they're easy to scratch. Someone's going to scratch it and then I'm going to have to donate it. And the shit's expensive. But at least I got the all-clad ones so that it matched the rest of my collection. And I was just like, I don't want to do that again. This shit's too expensive. Not doing that again. I have two dishwashers, my left hand and my right hand. That's how I grew up. I was the dishwasher. Growing up, I didn't have an actual dishwasher myself until I bought this house 8 years ago. But most of my life, I've always had to wash everything by hand. But I'm enjoying, because we are a family of 6, I am enjoying having the dishwasher do the brunt of the work because I don't want to wash dishes for 6 people every fucking night. That's just too much. Yeah, cast iron was for poor, dumb people and Teflon was the future. Yeah, that's the funny thing. I grew up with the same mentality. Everyone thought cast iron was, oh, you got to season it. Oh, it's so much more work. You want something nice, easy, blah, blah, blah. Teflon's the future. And then you find out it gives people cancer. It's ridiculous. I have 2 non-stick pans in a set and it is on top of the most shelf above the fridge so no one touches it except for me when I need to use it. Droid. Same Z's. Yeah. Everyone's like, where's your non-stick? I don't know. Where is it? Who knows? I don't know where it is. Stop using it. All right, we're going to make a bloomin' onion for the family, which is next. Okay, so we're not going to do the dipping sauce because I already made a dipping sauce. We need, how many eggs do we really need? How many onions are we doing? 3 medium sweet onions. Oh, this is a recipe for 3, right? We're doing Small Town Woman. This is the recipe that I found online right before stream started. I'm going to follow it vaguely, but anyone who knows me in recipes knows that I do not follow shit to a T ever, which is why I can't bake. But cook time 18 minutes, yield 3 blue. Okay, this is exactly right. We need to make 3 bloomin' onions, so it's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna fucking skip the whole dipping sauce because I already made a dipping sauce. Plus we have the French onion dip, which my husband thinks is a dipping sauce for these, so we're gonna go with that. All right, so we need 2 eggs. 2 eggs, heard. Oh, I'm down for this. Whatever feeds my family makes them happy. They're all gaming right now too. Celtic says, CTX Pro Series are maybe the best non-stick pans I've ever used. They are hardened and you have to work to scratch them. However, they can be $300 per pan. Oh wait, is the CTX, is that not the same as a Hexclad? I heard Hexclad is a really good brand for non-stick as well. And I know James and Mark, they have a Hexclad. Mark is really good at picking out all the kitchen swag. He has really good taste. I've heard of Hexclad. I've never heard of CTX Pro, but I don't know if I use nonstick enough to get a fancy one. I almost think I shouldn't even get the ones that I have. Like if they get scratched, I don't think I'm gonna replace them again. I think next time I'm just gonna get like your standard from a restaurant supply place, standard omelet Teflon pan or whatever. Because I really only use them like maybe once a month. I really don't use them very often. All right, 2 eggs, heard. 1 cup of milk, heard. 1 cup of milk. Also, we might have to top off our beverage. Though we, shockingly, are out of ice. Like almost completely out of ice. Anyone who doesn't know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freezers in this house. Plus an ice machine, right? Ironically, we never have ice in this house. Like freaking, well, granted, 3 of the freezers don't make ice. They're just freezers. And then there's the 2 freezers that come in the 2 fridges. But they're the same brand and they're shit for making ice. And then we have an ice maker that we were gonna put in the travel trailer, but it's too big, so we brought it home. And for some reason, my husband never has it plugged in. So there are so many freezing receptacles in which to house ice. And we have no ice in this house. It's like the ongoing fucking joke. It's a sad, sick joke. No ice in this house. I'm really pissed. What? No cast iron egg pan? So I usually do eggs in cast iron. So we eat eggs all the time. And I almost always do them on this griddle or in this pan. However, if I'm doing a French omelet, then I need the non-stick pan. Or I don't need it, it just makes it a lot easier. And then also I find that japchae, Korean stir-fried glass noodles, I've tried it on so many different types of, I've done stainless steel, I've done cast iron, I've done it many, many times in many, many different things. For some reason, japchae burns so easily that really non-stick pan is the only way to go. But usually when I cook eggs, I almost always do eggs on cast iron. Except for if I'm specifically making a French omelet, then I'll use my nonstick. Also like my nonstick pans because I also like it when things stick to pans because then I can deglaze them with sauce. Yes, that's the other thing I really, really like about using like a stainless steel pan is you actually want the brown bits because then you can get some wine or you can get whatever you like, broth, and just scrape up all the bits and get all the flavor. All the brown bits are the best. Yes, you're right. If you get nonstick, you miss out. I only use nonstick for japchae and French omelets. I really can't think of anything else I use my nonstick for. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Everything else, fuck it. Cast iron's the best. What type of trailer do you have? Mentioned Malin wanting to do stuff, but no clue. Wait. Mentioned Malin wanting to do stuff, but no clue what it's like. What type of trailer do you have? We have a Imagine, oh wait, let's see if I can, it should pop up in my search history. Imagine trailer? Oh, here it is. Imagining trailer 280BH. Yeah, okay, I knew what I wanted. Image? You want an inside picture? Grand design. Copy image address. Okay, so this is the inside of our trailer. That's the one Malin picked out. We are a family of 6, and we have 2 kids with special needs. So we were very picky on the travel trailer that we got because it had to comfortably fit all of us. And it had to be something that, for safety reasons, it had to have certain features for safety reasons. Copy image address. So that's the inside and that's the outside. It's called an Imagine something, something, something. What are you called? There you go. That's the name of our trailer. We really, really like it. We really, really like our trailer. I don't think we're going to upgrade. We have to upgrade the truck because our Tundra will pull it, but my husband wants to get a bigger truck so it pulls it better or something like that. I don't fucking know. He just wants an excuse for a bigger truck. But yeah, we really love traveling on our travel trailer. It is the only way we are able to travel with our youngest daughter because of her special needs. We can't take her to a hotel. We usually can't stay at family or friends' house because of how difficult she is. Like really, anytime we leave the house, the only other place she will comfortably, happily sleep is in that travel trailer. And that took a lot of breaking her into it. Other than that, like if we go to my sister's wedding with her, we would have to take the trailer because that's the only, like you cannot take Lena into a fucking hotel. She will scream so much and piss off everyone. So travel trailer is the only way we travel. In style. Plus Lena gets this whole full-size bunk to herself and she's super happy. Yeah. You need to get a carbon steel skillet. May change your life. I was going to get a carbon steel wok first. Then we'll see about the skillet. I haven't heard of that before. I have one 8-inch pan that I only use for eggs. Oh yeah, we're buddies. Look, we're buddies. Okay, so this I think is also 8-inch pan. This is my, I don't know. I use this for like just me or this is like if I'm making something for my husband and only my husband. That's a good portion size for him. And then our dog, Lana, it's dirty because I already used it today. This is the Lana pan. We use it for stream, and it's only for Lana's Channel Point Redemption, where I make her an egg scramble every stream, almost fucking every stream. And yeah, Lana has her own pan, and I don't know, it's like 5-inch skillet. So my dog has her own Channel Point Redemption and her own skillet. And then anytime it's sitting out, I'm like, oh, it's the Lana pan. Lana has her own pan. It's over there because I haven't cleaned it yet. All right, what was I doing? I'm so distracted. I apologize. I swear I'm working on this. Oh, right, was it Cabeza who wanted to know what kind of trailer we had? Okay, here we go. Good night, Wolf. Good night, Moon. Good night, wait, is Cabeza going to bed? Oh, lol, deglaze. Like many cooking classics were kind of born out of... I know, right? A lot of cooking classics are born out of necessity. There's a lot of comfort, like economical meals that nowadays when people are like, oh, to make a true blah, 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 it requires 8,000 steps in this one brand of shit. And you're like, this is like peasant food. This was created out of necessity and it's a comfort meal using the shit you have on hand. The fact that some people then turn this into like a really complicated, perfectionist, high-end recipe, it's like, this is a fucking peasant food that you're making a big deal out of. Sometimes I really don't take recipes seriously because I'm like, if you know the origins, like some pies and like meat pies and stuff, like this is not meant to be complicated. This is meant to be frugal food when you use up your leftover shit. Not like stuffing, for an example. Stuffing for Thanksgiving is using like stale old bread. And some people are like, oh, to do the perfect stuffing, you have to do all this shit and your broth has to be from scratch and all this stuff. And it's just like, it's stuffing. It's when you take your leftover shit and you try to repurpose stale bread. It's not rocket surgery, dudes. It's not rocket surgery. Good night. Yep. Sorry if that sounded rude, but not trying to say that you're boring. Just out that to get. Wait, I didn't even hear what you said. I don't even know what you said. I'm scrolling up and I missed it. It's okay. I probably am boring. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, for once I feel like I can sleep. I shall this chance. Good night. Oh, okay, no. I do not take offense to that at all. But have a wonderful night, Kiwi. All the love to you. Sweet dreams. That is one of the whole points of being here is we like to send everyone to bed who's here in the States, sometimes in other parts of the world too. But yeah, we're the closing crew for the West Coast of the US. And then we and the other DGens, we then pass the torch onto Australia or the UK, and then they will stream in the next day. But yeah, no, I'm totally down for being sending everyone to bed. But that's very polite of you, Kiwi. You don't have to be that polite. Joy says, that's dope. And yes, upgrading from a Tundra, that would be a very good idea. Yeah. So we were hauling the trailer in the Tundra, And we were going on a camping stream and we were streaming from the tundra, and chat, mostly fucking Armageddon, was like, oh my god, we can hear your engine struggling. And to this day, many people in chat agree, there's a little bit of ice, it must have just popped out. Many people agree that Mal intentionally bought that trailer knowing that it was just barely able to be pulled by the tundra, and it was his fucking way to cheat his way into getting a bigger truck. Because he knew I wasn't going to okay a bigger truck. So what he did was he bought a trailer that he knew I would love, and then waited a year to see how comfortable we were with the RV lifestyle, and then he was either going to sell the trailer because we never used it, or he was going to upgrade to a bigger truck. You can guess what happened. He got a bigger, or he's getting a bigger truck. So, all of this was a big ruse. Because I thought him getting a truck in the first place. I was like, you don't need a big ass truck. Obviously, I lost this battle. We have a big ass truck. You're allowed to sleep. It's okay. No, Cabeza, you must stay forever. Yeah, meant to be yummy. Yeah. Pound cake when the rations aren't in. Yeah, pounds gotta get out there, noobs. Exactly. Pound cake is another one where everyone. I feel like pound cake's not too pretentious. I just think it's weird when it's an economical dish that was created out of necessity and it becomes like a very pretentious food. I find that so odd. Very odd. Some things like kimchi, I kind of understand. It's not pretentious, but I can understand why people, because it's a simple dish, I can understand why so many people have their variation of it. But I don't think anyone's like, my kimchi's better than your kimchi. I think it's very much like, kimchi's fucking kimchi, right? Right? Maybe. Celtic says, I give my nephew The Art of French Cooking Volume 1 and 2 and Sauces books for his 21st birthday. They never mentioned brand in any of the 3 cookbooks. However, they teach you why you do what you do. Yeah, I think we have the same fucking book. Wait, The Art of French Cooking. What do we have? Wait, is it called Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child? Yeah, we have the same one, volumes 1 and 2, but we don't have the last one you mentioned. And Sauces? We don't have sauces. We just have volume 1 and 2. My husband bought those. He doesn't ever use them, but he totally bought them. That's awesome, says Cabeza. Mountain's playing chess while you're playing checkers. I know. The long call. Mountain is all about the fucking long. There he is, motherfucker. Food. You kind of at least started some rice, so I don't start. Well, babe, there's rice right there. I just cooked it. There's already rice here. Come down and get it. You have to come down and get it. I'm making bloomin' onions. But Malin, if you would like some rice, I already fed Carter some. Okay, bloomin' onions. I'm gonna use some of this. We're gonna use the nice onions for the blooming onions, and I think we're gonna use the small ones too. That one's kind of scary. We'll use these ones. Okay. So the blooming onions are gonna be the smaller onions and the nicer ones. Some of those onions have been sitting in our pantry for a while, and those ones I can like peel off the icky layers, and we can slice them up for the French onion soup. Okay, so we got 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of flour heard. I'm still shocked that more of this is not in grams. Oh my god, go fast. We gotta put the rest of our onions for the dip in here. And we have to mixy. And then pro tip, don't leave this shit out. You should put it in the fridge. Working on that. Oh, that's much better. I mean, I think I could still do more onions in this. This looks a lot better, though. Needs a lot of onion. I think I like my onion dip very oniony. Okay, what were we doing? Flour. We're doing flour. Oh, I need to reorganize my pantry. It's getting a little cluttered. I am very sensitive to over-cluttered shit. I do not like clutter. I hate clutter. Clutter gives me high anxiety. So I gotta declutter that. I don't remember when I started cooking like a big boy, but it wasn't 21. I don't remember when I started cooking. I don't even know when I started cooking like a big girl. What was I doing? 2 cups. Did I get the cup out yet? I feel like I got it out already. No? That's 3/4 cup. Did I get the cup out already? There it is. Oh God. I'm so spacey. I'm so much worse on stream than I am in real life. I swear to God, I somewhat have my shit together in real life. My husband's gonna say otherwise, but I feel like I have my shit in real life. Yes, babe, there is rice for you, and I love you too. Julia Child is the GOAT. She is the greatest of all time. I agree with that, Joy. She's pretty cool. I like the time where she dropped the chicken on the floor. Was it a turkey or a chicken? I think it was a turkey or a chicken. I like her because she didn't take her life too seriously. Or when she was on, I almost said stream, but when she was doing her cooking show, from what I heard, I haven't seen a lot of it, she was just like, shit happens, just move along. Like, it's cool, don't worry about it. Like, she would mess up and she would just laugh it off. I really find that inspirational. I liked the movie Julie and Julia, which was that blogger who then decided to make every single recipe in Julia Child's book over the course of a year. And apparently Julia Child does not like Julie, who did the blog. Apparently she...
Excuse me?
Are you naked? You look naked.
Excuse me?
I think you're naked. You must be naked. The only time you don't...
Want to give me some food, please?
You want your pickles?
Yep.
You're not close. Okay. Do you want a big boy bowl or you want a small boy bowl?
I want some goddamn food.
You want the big boy bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rice is, you want it really hot or
Well,
mostly
y'all asking me if I want food when I get back from soccer, and I'm all like, yeah, I've been home from soccer for goddamn.
I apologize. Hey, why don't you go help yourself and go get your pickles from the downstairs fridge?
It's a trap.
It's fine. There's that. Here's this, and your pickles are downstairs. You want your spoon?
Yep. Here.
I got trapped! Thank you, Herculusi? That's a fun name. Thank you so much, Herculusi, for the follow. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Welcome into the AFK Kitchen. Sauces is by James Peterson, the author, and much like Child's books, he starts with the technique and basics and branches into almost anything you can possibly freaking imagine. Celtic, I'm down for that. I also love sauces. I'll put a sauce on anything. I fucking love sauces. Yeah. I'm the one when I go to a new restaurant or fast food or whatever, and they're like, oh, would you like any sauces with that? I'm like, please tell me your list, and they'll give you the long list. I was like, yes, I'd like one of every one of them. Legit, I do that. What's up, Jess? How are you? What time are you guys going on stream tonight? If you guys haven't followed Burks and Jess, shout out to Burks and Jess. They are amazing. And no, I don't think I've ever seen Julia and Jocks. What's Julia and Jocks? Is that a movie? I haven't seen it before. How are you doing, Jess? Welcome and nice to see you. I feel like I remember that. They did have quite a bit of wine. Okay, yeah, that's the other thing I really like about Julia Child. She was like, one for the recipe, one for me. She drank a lot while she cooked. I don't do that. I never drink while I cook. Alcohol in cooking? Psh, no, that's not responsible. Who does that? I feel like I remember that. Yeah, they did do that. Thank you for the follow, Herculusi. Rice is best eaten in the buff, to be fair. I mean, he's mostly naked. He's not completely naked, but he's mostly naked right now. Amen to that, sister, says Celtic. Oh, thank you so much. Jocks Pepin. Yeah, him and Julia did some cooking shows together. Such a funny duo. I've heard of Jocks Pepin. I have not seen the show, though. Kathy, 1 for the recipe, 7 for me. 7? 5. 3 to 5. I don't know. I don't know ratios, but you're right. You're right. I think it was bad that my doctor told me how well my liver was functioning because I was so scared before I went in for my blood work and checkup. I thought I killed my liver last year and I thought I was going to be in really big trouble. And then he said, no, it's actually excellent and working really well. And I was like, shouldn't have told me that. Okay, we need paprika, cumin, and oregano. And my husband's going to be so happy when I deliver this, but he's going to be passed out. Are you going to be awake when I make this for you? Okay. I'll hurry up. Was I supposed... Okay, paprika, cumin, oregano. Paprika, cumin, oregano. Where the fuck is my oregano? Oregano. What a weird way to say it. Oregano. Oh, here it is. Okay, oregano. I hate it when they say oregano. Mama Silva says, not even summer yet, and I already have my summertime vibe song stuck in my head. Mama Silva, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I have a summertime beverage that I really like, and I'm this close to starting to drink it. It's just like an iced white chocolate mocha with coconut in it. Oh man, so good. When I sip it, I just taste summer in my body and soul. I'm excited for that. Also, there's a Korean dish called bibimbap or murnaengmyeon, Korean cold noodle soup. It's one of my favorite things to eat, like of all times. And you are only supposed to eat it in the summer. And oof, once that sun came out, I was like, I need naengmyeon. Yeah, I'm down for it. Let's go. Bringing dignity back to the kitchen, Kathy. Kabesa, that's exactly what I do. Exactly. Have you ever used alcohol to cook? So the ratio, wait, you hardly ever use alcohol to cook. So the ratio is probably way more than 7-1. You're absolutely right. I very rarely use alcohol to cook. I usually just use it to, hang out with my friends. You're right. And then the funny thing is when we do use alcohol to cook, I remember one time we were making like a coq au vin and it used exactly 1 full bottle of red wine. And I was like, oh hell no, we ain't using this whole bottle without mama getting a glass. So I was like, 1 for me, the rest. So my coq au vin that I tried to follow the recipe pretty diligently was missing about 8 ounces of red wine because I totally stole it from the recipe. I worry about my liver too. Jess, it's really strange. Like I was expecting him to say like your liver is fucked. But he's like, no, it's functioning really, really well. And I was like, that's them, their Irish genes. But I did tell him I was going to cut back. And I have. Slowly but surely we will be cutting back a lot. But, sometimes we don't. The most fucked up part, though, was when my doctor said my cholesterol and my LDL and my HDL levels were, like, way better than they were 2 years ago. So he's like, I don't know what you're doing, but your blood work looks phenomenal. And I was like, really? Because I've been doing keto. And he's like, really? And he has, like, I have no explanation for it. But if you've been doing, like, on and off keto or half-ass keto, he's like, you should have really bad blood work. Your cholesterol should be through the roof. And you should have really bad, like, the bad fats. I don't remember which one that is, LDL or HDL. He's like, it should be way higher. But it's actually, my bad fats are down, my good fats are up, and my cholesterol is down. And I've more or less been doing keto on and off for 2 years. And he's like, I have no explanation for it. But he says, your body processes fat extremely well. And whatever you're doing diet-wise, like, keep it up. And I was like, all of this was not supposed to happen. You were supposed to tell me, like, I have really, really bad fat in my body, that I'm super unhealthy because I've been doing shitty-ass, half-ass keto, and that my liver is dying because I punished it for a year straight. And he's like, no, everything's functioning really well. Actually, better than it was 2 years ago. And I was like, you can't tell me that I have unhealthy habits, and you're just, like, reaffirming it. So, anyways, that happened. Garlic powder, cayenne, black pepper, all this shit. I know, right? I worry about my liver too. Yeah, I want, Malin still hasn't done his blood work. I want to know what Malin's blood work is. I want to know how we compare up. Are we hammered on umeboshi yet? Dude, Barry, I had like 4 of those today. Yeah, I love umeboshi. How would we be hammered on them? But yeah, I ate 4 umeboshi today. Boo says, Jess, you don't drink, do you? Lols. Me? No, never. What up, nudes? Welcome in. How are you? Nice to see you. I love that Boo has the Jess emotes. The song called Summer Nights by Lil Rob. I don't know who Lil Rob is. Am I weird that I don't know who Lil Rob is? I also don't listen to a lot of modern music. I'm terrible. I gotta make sure the wine isn't poisoned. Duh, walls. I went down the rabbit hole earlier of crazy wives that poison their husbands. Oh my God, Boo! I've also been down that rabbit hole. What does that say about me? I've also been down that rabbit hole. There is this new, not newest show, but it's on Netflix, and it's called Worst Roommates Ever. And one of them is this old granny, or she pretended to be a sweet old granny. She was actually way younger than she pretended to be. And she like poisoned people and stole their security checks. It's crazy sauce. All right, so we're not gonna make the sauce. Fuck that shit. Whisk egg and milk in bowl, wide enough to dunk onion in. Okay. What kind of bowl would that be? We're grabbing one of these bowls. Okay. Are you big enough? Is that what she said? Probably. Okay, I think that's big enough. I think you're big enough. Can I dunk you in here? You are dunkable. All right, we're gonna call this big enough. Boo, I love that you went down the rabbit hole of crazy. Why is that poison the That is such a, it is interesting. I don't know, I was watching some historical thing about this too, but it is very true. Like, when someone's murdered, like somewhere, they're like, oh yes, the victim must be male. But when it's poison, they're like, or not the victim, the killer is most likely male. But when it's poison, they're like, it's a pretty high chance this is a chick. Because that's apparently how we kill our husbands. Like, chicks are all, we were talking earlier about the long con. Ladies, if we're going to kill someone, we're going for the long con. Drinking is too much fun, especially while streaming. I agree. That is one of the reasons why I actually don't drink that much before I started streaming. I really didn't. No, there's a period where I drink a lot of beer, and then I stopped doing that. And then I went a very long time where I didn't drink at all. I didn't drink through most of college at all. And it's really just something about, like, while you're streaming, because it feels like you're hanging out with friends, and you're just chatting and chilling, and you're like, oh, you have a drink, loosen up, chow. It's pretty fun. Marlon has the blood work of a 7-year-old to match the rest of him. I don't know many 7-year-olds who drink as much as Malin. Whisk eggs and milk in a bowl. Okay, let's see if we can do this shit. All right, I've been practicing. Oh, you should get this knife out of the way. Okay, y'all ready for this? I have been practicing. My goal is to be able to do the two-handed egg crack like they do at the diners when they're like badass and making 100 omelets per morning. Okay, so let's see, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, getting better. My cracks were not perfect. I did get a piece of shell, but somehow it landed outside of the bowl. But either way, not my best work, but it was okay. As long as no shell ended up inside, we're good. Got a long ways to go. And the milk herd, milky milk. And should we use our tiny ass whisk? I vote tiny ass whisk. Well, I mean, it's not tiny ass. So this is technically a tiny ass whisk. This is like a smaller ass whisk. So we're gonna go this one. It's big, but it's not that big. Well, that's interesting. Guess your habits are healthier than you thought. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, when I make a lot of food for the family, like if I cook bacon, I'll eat the, like keto, you do a lot of bacon, so I'll do the bacon, but I usually only eat 1 or 2 strips. So I think it's because I put a lot of, I use a lot of avocado oil, I use walnut oil, I use sesame oil. So I think it's because a lot of my fat that I eat when I'm doing a high fat, low carb diet is healthy fats, I guess, maybe? And I do a lot of salads with, so I get a lot of vegetables still. I do a lot of dark leafy greens, but I eat them in moderation. And I do a lot of, my salad dressing has a lot of healthy fats in it. And I eat salmon and all this stuff. I was expecting him to say, like, bad Kathy, or like, you know, we eat a lot of steak and shit. I was expecting it to be so much worse. I do eat a lot of sushi, so I eat healthy fish. I don't know. I really was like, I was bracing for impact for my doctor to just yell at me. He did yell at me about the drinking, though, because I honestly told him, like, I drink a lot. And I'm not that big of a, I'm only 5'2", and I some days can keep pace with my husband, and my husband is twice my size, but I can drink him. I don't think I can drink him under the table. I think he has more stamina than he has a lot of stamina. But I can match him. If we're just drinking on a casual night, I can match him. If we're drinking to a contest, he'll destroy me. But for my size, I shouldn't drink as much as I do. So I am slowly cutting back. But I was really bracing for him to just yell at me about, like, your blood work says you're doing all this stuff and you're so unhealthy and what are you doing to your body? But unfortunately, I got the opposite, which is like, no, everything looks good. It actually looks better than it did before. Like, extremely good. He was so impressed. He's like, I have no explanation for it, but your blood work is phenomenal. And I was like, you weren't supposed to say that. You were supposed to flip me shit. He still flipped me shit, but only about my drinking. I was told my liver was great for once in my history too, says Cabeza. This year I came down with alcoholic neuropathy in my legs, probably, hopefully reversible, but fucking painful. Liver is still pretty solid, though there's mild damage that a blood test couldn't see. What I've learned is that the liver is actually one of the hardest organs to track from simple tests unless it's really fucking shot. Interesting. I didn't know that. The thing my doctor told me is like livers are pretty good at repairing themselves, like for most people. So he did say in the long run, if I make this a habit, I might it might not be able to repair it in the long run. But just as it is, my blood work 2 years ago, my liver was whatever, and then it was good. But now my liver is even better. And so again, it's just like it should have been worse. I don't even know. Get better soon for sure. I hope you get better soon. I didn't drink very much until last year and a half or so. Yeah, I've gone hard. Tiny whisk. Yeah, so same with me. I only started drinking since we started streaming. Yeah, and I still think I'm pretty good. I usually keep it to 2 drinks tops, but still, probably should come back. On the subject of cast iron cooking, do you have a Dutch oven in there somewhere? I have 2. I have 3 Dutch ovens. Cast iron wise, I have 2. One is your standard, regular cast iron. Well, I'll just show you. So I have this one, your standard Lodge cast iron Dutch oven. And more often than not, I use this one, which is enameled cast iron. I think it still counts. This was a wedding gift from my friend. And it's not Le Croissant, it's Martha Stewart. But yeah, I have two Dutch ovens, enameled cast iron and regular cast iron. All right, we whisk shit and it works. Okay, mix flour, paprika, cumin, blah, 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 in a bowl wide enough to fit the onion. Another bowl, mix flour, paprika, cumin, dried oregano, all that shit in a bowl wide enough to fit the onion. To fit the onion. I'm running out of bowls. Wait, is this bowl bigger or is this bowl bigger? Oh, technically that one's bigger. Okay. We'll use just a standard bowl because apparently it's bigger than my smallest mixing bowl. Tiny whisk. How do you keep those whisks from rusting? Mine rust within a few months. Really? Okay. Pro tip, if you don't want something to rust, don't leave water on it. So I think the reason why they don't rust is because I wash my dishes pretty promptly. So I'm using it right now. When stream is over, I always rinse everything. If I don't wash it tonight, I'll at least rinse it and kind of pat it off. And this is not a fancy whisk. I got this just on Amazon. I think the only way something is going to rust is if you leave water on it. So don't leave water on it. It won't rust. Same with your cast irons. The reason why my cast irons never rust, and the cast iron pans are really prone to rusting, just don't leave water in it. Don't leave liquid in general and it won't rust. Dutch ovens are great for deep frying. They are. I really that's what I used to use the Dutch oven for. Now I use the wok for deep frying. But their Dutch ovens are so good for everything. I love them. Burks used to say that I'm nicer when I drink, so I started drinking. Now he says the opposite. I don't know what Malin says about me. If I'm nicer... Oh, wait. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. That bowl already has what we need to mix in it, and it's overflowing. We need a significantly larger bowl. So, upgrade. We're going with this one. Okay. Ow, sorry, that was loud. Oh, I get it. I'm pretty sure what we're going to do... Again, I don't read recipes ahead of time. I just found this recipe right before we went live. So I think what we do is we're going to dippy in the egg, milk shenanigans over here. We dip it in that, then we dip it in this, then we fry it. I'm guessing that's what it is. Okay. So we got to mix all the dry ingredients. So that's 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of paprika. Okay, and let's be honest, I ain't measuring shit. That's a tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of cumin. There's not a lot of cumin in here, so that's a tablespoon of cumin. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. All right. Oh, this is very fluffy. There is 1 teaspoon dried oregano. 1 teaspoon thyme. Did I not get the thyme out? I did not get the thyme out. Ain't nobody got time for that. Where's my thyme? 1 teaspoon? Alright, that's like 1 teaspoon, heard? And salt. 1 teaspoon salt. That's like that much. I think I'm a nicer drunk, Jess. I think I'm definitely a happy drunk, and I'm definitely I love everyone kind of drunk, except for that when I tell chat to fuck off. But you guys kick me off stream when that happens anyways. If I start telling, it's usually in a nice way. Someone's teasing me, I say, fuck off. It's like a nice fuck off. But that's, if I do, I think the rule of chat is, if I tell chat to fuck off 3 times, it's an automatic kick Kathy off stream. That's only happened like 3 times. And in my defense, streaming, going on 500, I'm at like 400 and nothing compared to Burks and Jess. I think I'm on, maybe getting up to 460 streams straight. I've only been kicked off stream 3 times for saying fuck off to chat. I think it's only 3 times. It's not bad if you think about the numbers. The ratio is not too bad. Lol, cross the threshold. This still counts as CI. I work with scouts. We use them on top. We use them on the open fire all the time. Cookies, roasts, cobblers, popcorn, crumbles, cakes, chili. Pretty much you name it. Ooh, that's nice. It's gonna fuck. Bill Burr has a it's gonna fucking rust bit. Cabeza, if you can find a clip of that on YouTube and post it in general, I would be so grateful. I feel like I know. I've seen every Bill Burr stand-up, and I don't know that reference. I'm a pretty big Bill Burr fan. I don't know how I don't know that. If you use a green scrub pads to clean, they have steel wool in them, and they will wear away the top layer of the whisk and what's underneath. Blue Scotch pads are superior. So that's the other thing I will say as well with what droids. Wait, green pads will ruin most top layers. Best to just use blue for everything and keep 1 or 2 greens for really stuck on shit. So if you guys don't know what droid is talking about, this is not a used one, and I cut it into, this is a third of it. It's usually a bigger pad, but I cut them into thirds. This is the green pad, and it will scrape the shit out of shit. This is pretty good. This one is, you don't want to use it on a lot of stuff. I use the green pads, to be honest, I use it for my cleaning my stovetop, because we stream so much, we burn a lot of shit on here. And if you look carefully, you can see a lot of like scratch marks, like tiny scratch marks. It's the only way to clean this thing, along with Barkeeper's Friend and some other stuff. But the blue ones are what you get when you have like a blue sponge, and they're a lot better. They won't scrub it too much. So I agree with Droid, yeah. You don't want to wear away the protective layer on them. So my trick with everything I use in my kitchen is I have this, can you guys see it? I don't want to, well, you can't see it, but I'll make you see it. There we go. Okay, so in my kitchen, if you're remodeling your kitchen, I highly recommend it. We have this thing right here. It's a hot water dispenser, and it pops out water that's just below boiling. So I use it for tea, but I also use it for cleaning. So I don't need to really scrub many things, including my cast iron. If it's really stuck on, I use that automatic hot water dispenser, and I soak everything for like 15 minutes, and then everything just wipes right off. So the #1 cooking trick I use, motherfucking hot ass water. And then there's no need to scrub really hard, and you don't need to wear off top layers. So if you have the ability to upgrade your kitchen, if you don't already have one, that hot water dispenser is the #1 top shit I use in this whole kitchen. I love that thing to death. I don't think I'm a mean drunk, lol. I think I get more emotional than anything. Yeah. I understand that. I love everyone happy drunk. I'm a very happy drunk. Thankfully, I'd be a terrible drunk if I was mean. Sometimes I get emotional, but not too often. That's not true. Chat is very good at knowing when I'm at that sweet spot, and then they'll start saying really sappy stuff. And we have a game we play here in stream. It's !cry if you've never heard about it. But If you make either myself or my husband or both of us cry happy tears on stream, we will donate $100 to St. Jude Children's Hospital for each person you make cry. Only works for Malin and I. Kids don't count, guests don't count. But many, many times, Malin and I have both been drinking, and we'll get into like these like very sentimental conversations about how much we love our kids or something. And Malin and I will be like, like sobbing with tears down our face, and we're like crying, and then we owe like $200 to St. Jude's. It's happened multiple times. But yeah, I sometimes become a sentimental drunk. And then my tears bring happiness to kids with cancer because I owe, I think 1 month, it happened like 4 times. I think we owed $800 just in tears to St. Jude's in 1 month. It was pretty ridiculous. But that's the games we play here. Thank you, Jordan. I've been cleaning them wrong. Ooh, okay, Muggins. And I'm saying even if you don't have a hot water dispenser, if you have boiling water, or if your tap just gets really fucking hot, soaking shit in hot water is really how I avoid all sorts of things. Wait, these rules? It's for no reason. No, it's from No Reason to Hit a Woman. Wait, what? No Reason to Hit a... Oh, that one? Oh my God, Cabeza, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the one where Bill Burr has a stand-up why there's no reason to ever hit a woman. I didn't know it was in that skit. That's a funny skit, though. And Bill Burr acknowledges that people who hit women, like, are terrible people. They should be buried 6 feet under. He says all that, and then he goes on to do the rest of his joke, and as a woman, it's still pretty funny. I can't believe I missed that one. I know he says, doing a casserole, but that's all I remember. Kathy, your shirt makes me want to sing, it's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Thank you. Who sings that, Hoju? I forget who sings this. No, this is one of my favorite shirts. I'm an Aquarius, but I just like it because it's loose and comfortable. But thank you. What's up, Hoju? How are you? Oh, snap. I love hair. I've seen it like 800 times. Wait, is that Age of Aquarius is also from the movie Hair? Because I know it from like a 70s song, right? Okay, where are we doing? What are we doing? I gotta make food for people. All right, so we mixed everything enough. Okay. Cut a small flat spot on the non-root end of the onion. Okay. Let's go with this one. Where's my knife? Okay. Cut. This is the root end, so not that end. Cut a flat spot on the non-root end of the onion. Heard. Done. All right. Now what? Remove any dry damaged peels. Good. I was going to do that anyways. Let's go. I think this one's a pretty good onion. We could just do the top layer. Just one layer. Oh, snap. Yeah. I've never seen the Hair, but isn't that the one where John Travolta plays? Oh. No, it's okay. Oh, no! It's an unsexy onion. Okay, so if we pull off the top layer, is it still sat underneath? Oh, it's still sat underneath. This is going to be the smallest blooming onion ever. I don't know. Maybe we should pick a different onion. Okay, I vote we chuck. We don't use this onion for a blooming onion because it's got too many layers we have to peel away. Okay, now it's good. So then we'll use this one for the French onion soup. This is going to be French onion soup. And then we'll get a new onion to do a bloomin' onion. Because if I turn this into a awesome blossom or a bloomin' onion, if I do that, it's such a small one, I don't think any of the kids are going to like it. So let's do, I think this is the next one. We'll do this one instead. Kids don't count. Solid rule for everything. I'm down for that. Also can heat pan without water on stove and scrape off the weight. Can also heat pan with water on stove and scrape out with it. Yeah, that's another way to do it. That's basically deglazing. For the most part, that's just deglazing with water. Though if you want to throw some stock or broth in there, you could make yourself some delicious deglazing fancy times that you can put on anything. I agree with anyone who said that. You can do that with cast iron or with stainless steel pans, but deglazing to get all the brown bits off of your pan, you're not only cleaning your pan or helping clean it, but you're also getting delicious flavor bombs. So I'm down for that. It's really fun too because it kind of levels up all of your cooking. Just a little bit. Kids don't count. Yep, I'm laughing my ass off. Some kids said I should not be playing Roblox because I'm 22, turning 23. That's okay. That's fine. I thought Roblox originally was more for like younger kids as well. And then, well, I thought the same thing about Minecraft too. And then a lot of people there's like professional partnered streamers who are, you know, well into their 20s, if not older, and they play Roblox all the time. I also heard Roblox is extremely toxic community, which boggles my mind because it's aimed for like younger kids. This is why I'm not going to so I let Carter and Amaya game a lot, pretty much whatever they want. We're not too strict on that sort of stuff, but Jace, it's going to be a long time before I let Jace loose on the internet, like long ass time. And when he is, I will definitely be monitoring him. Like Carter and Amaya we kind of give them a lot of trust until they break it, and so they're allowed to game and do whatever they want. We'll definitely not spy on them, but we'll hang out with them while they're gaming and just kind of like watch their language, watch who they're talking to. We've had a lot of conversations with them, but I don't think we're not too strict on them yet. And that's one of the reasons why we don't worry too much about swearing in front of Carter and Amaya, because God, the shit they hear online is so much worse than anything that comes out of our mouth. Yes, it's definitely from hair. I haven't seen hair, but it got radio time for sure. Oh, Kathy, I need to get a few hours of sleep. Night-night, Celtic. Thank you so much for hanging out. Please go to sleep. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow we're doing our field trip, and Friday we're doing a big-ass trivia. I don't know what we're doing for trivia, but I need to make up 2 weeks of not doing trivia and feeling really bad about it. So I don't know what we're doing, but Friday's trivia will hopefully be Bomb Diggity, because I really owe chat. And I want to do something like Double Jeopardy because I've missed 2 weeks of trivia. We've had, I think my niece being born was one thing, and then I think something happened to Lena 1 week as well. So we missed 2 weeks of trivia, which we've never done before. But we have a lot of shit to make up soon. So that'll be on Friday. We have field trip tomorrow and trivia on Friday. Okay, so I peeled the flat spot. I cut the flat spot, peeled it. Okay, place the onions flat side down on cutting board, root side up, heard. Boom. Using a sharp knife, starting about a ½ inch from the root, make a clean slice downward, turn the onion 1/4, another slice downward, follow that, 2 more quarter turns. It's a lot of words. More clean. Cut 3 to 4 equal spaced cuts downward each 4 sections, and turn the onion root side down and gently fan out the sections. Did anyone understand that? I did not understand that at all. Can't I just cut it? Make a clean slice down. Turn the onion 1/4 turn. Make another one. Follow that 2 more quarter turns. Okay, so cut it in quarters. Okay. Cut 3 to 4 equal spaced cuts downward on each of those 4 sections. Okay. I feel like they really worded this difficultly. I think they're just saying, fucking quarter it. There, you know, quarter, 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 and then quarter, 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 whatever. It's not quartering now, it's like 16ths. Whatever. This, again, is not rocket science. But you gotta make this shit more complicated than it really is. There we go. And then you fan that shit out. There. Oh, okay. Fanning, fanning, fanning. Fanning, fanning. Keep them fanning. There we go. Not rocket surgery. Okay. Aquarius lit the sunshine while the hair was the 5th dimensional release in... hair was the 5th dimension release in 1969. Ooh, I did not get that. Alright. Some of these need to be helped. I did not cut it deep enough, I guess. My bad. Needs a little bit of help. I knew Hair as the musical that John Travolta played the mom in. I didn't know there was more. My bad. Good to know, though. This, I might have fucked up. Worst comes to worst, though, I think I can still turn this into a French onion soup if I fuck it up too much. Oh, I think I fucked this up. Oh. I don't know, you guys. It's barely holding together. Might have fucked this up. Who knew this was so hard? All right, we're gonna put this one off to the side and pray for it. Next one. Let me see. It goes like, talking about domestic violence, there are 9, yeah. And then apparently some people just didn't get the message. It's not gonna slam your wife's head into the cupboard. Try to can open her off probably. It's gonna fuck you. Thank you, Cabeza. I know what you're talking about now. That's a lot of quarters. It's quarters, and then the other ones are quartered quarters. Okay, we're gonna try it again. This one, and we gotta do it deep. Make sure we get all the way into it. I think I wasn't aggressive enough. Okay, so we're gonna do this this one's gonna be bigger. We're gonna do this one in 8s, right? Okay, I think I got it this time. Okay, let's see if it worked. Fanning out the petals. Who knew there was so much technique in the blossom part of this? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I got it. I had to cut deeper. There's like you have to kind of stab down more. Okay, I think this one's better. All right, pretty good, maybe. And then we're gonna cut off this top. So it's, all right, does that work? It's better. This one's less falling aparty. All right, last one. This is so much harder than it looks. That's hairspray, not hair. Oh, thank you, Ferret, for that. I think you cut a little too far. I think I did too. No, you're thinking of John Waters' movie Travolta's Hairspray. Thank you, my bad. Cookie, I have no idea. I hope you're over 18. Because if you're in the stream, you have to be over 18. And if you're asking about my teenage daughter, it's very concerning if you're over 18. And if you're under 18, you're not supposed to be here. But I have no idea. I'm guessing, yes, she's still awake. If you're one of her friends, you can go hang out with her on Discord. Thank you. No, I'm trying to be mean. My mods are very concerned. I get in trouble if there are minors in my stream. Also, yes, the Fifth Dimension was desperately trying to remember the name and the timeline. Ah, thank you. Bloomin' Red Onion. Ooh, what's up, Splits? Yes, so I promised my family I was going to make them awesome blossoms or bloomin' onions, whatever they're fucking called. And it is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought you just like slice, 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 easy peasy lemon squeezy. But the slice, slice, slice was a little bit harder than I thought. Oh. Okay, so this one might be the best. I think you have to do the slices bigger than you think you need. Because I was thinking that they were supposed to be a lot tighter and smaller, but apparently not. I suddenly have a newfound respect for the people who work at Applebee's and the Outback, because this is not easy. Okay, we're gonna cut this one a little bit. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alrighty, so I think we're good. Every time got a little bit better, right? This third one is the best. That one is Malins. The ugly one is Malins. Actually, the ugly one might be... I will give that one to Carter. I don't think Carter doesn't care about aesthetics. And it was Amaya's idea, so she'll get a nice one. All right. The last bloomin' onion looks like this. They make a bloomin' onion cutter. Oh, dubes. Dubias. That's pretty cool. But that's a unitasker, which... It would be really handy if I made bloomin' onions every day or very frequently. I would totally get one, but I only do this once in a blue moon, so I don't think I would invest in a cutter, but it's good to know. Thank you, T. Gomez, for the rules and the menu. It's my birthday. Okay, my birthday was like 3 weeks ago. I'm legal now, don't worry. Okay, Cookie, thank you so much. Cookie's not my niece. Are you my niece? Cookie, you're not my niece, are you? If you're my niece, what's up? How you doing, Emily? You might be Emily. In which case, totally fine. Possibly. Okay, what's up, Emily? How are you? Fair enough. And yes, congratulations on your 18th birthday. They make the blue man good. Like, let the sun shine for me. It's better than Aquarius because the sad part of the movie play. I didn't miss that one. Your husband won't answer my text. He's asleep. He's upstairs probably sleeping. He's waiting for this bloomin' onion to be done, and it's probably not going to be done. He's asleep. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, all they do is push that cutter into the onion and bloom! Haha, I like that one. Bloom. A unitasker methinks someone is an Alton Brown fan. Yeah, a little bit. I love Alton Brown. I really love Alton Brown. My husband hates Alton Brown. He finds him annoying. I don't know how you can find him annoying. He's amazing. But yes, I really, really don't like unitaskers for the same reason that Alton Brown doesn't like unitaskers. They clutter up your space. And honestly, a lot of the unitaskers are basically handicaps for people who, this is going to sound so pretentious of me, but for people who don't want to learn like the knife skill required to do it, or tend to have really dull knives, and so they need the thing like the egg slicer. You don't need an egg slicer or an avocado slicer. You just need a little better knife skills and maybe a sharp knife, and then you won't need it. And then that one whatever utility knife that you have will do all the work that all those fucking novelty slicers do, and you save so much space in your kitchen. And I really hate clutter, so I do not like unitaskers. The only unitasker that I have off the top of my head is my rice cooker, which technically you can use for other things as well, but I make a lot of rice, so it makes sense to use it because it does get almost daily use. All right. Okay, put the onion in a bowl with the flour mixture. Using your hands, coat the onion with the flour mixture, spreading and separating the onion to make sure it all gets spreaded. Now dunk the onion into the egg mixture, then back into the flour mixture using your hands to coat the onion. Got it. Preheat in a heavy pan to 375. You will need just enough oil to cover the onion. Really? Fry the onions root side down. Fry the onions root side down. Oh, I was expecting it to be root side up. Okay. Drain on paper towels. Okay. Fuck. That's a lot of oil. To put this root side down in a thing is going to require a lot of oil. So I have an idea. We'll use this motherfucker right here. Okay. This is a heavy bottom pan. I like the idea of using cast iron, but I don't have any cast iron in this shape, so we're going to use this one. And just enough oil to cover the onion. That's like 2 inches of oil? Oh my god. Where's my oil? I luckily just got new fry oil. I don't like doing this because it uses up so much oil. And then I gotta find something to do with it. But yeah. Yes, they do. All they do is push the cutter into the onion and yeah, bloom. Lol, nice. Depending on the size of the onion, Maj F Bomb is saying, depending on the size of the onion, one of those apple core slicers would work. Ooh, we have fairly. Oh my god, I'm a strong, independent woman. I can open my own damn bottle. Strong, independent woman. Oh. I need to call my 16-year-old. Oh fuck. Amaya, can you hear me, or your headset too loud? Her headset's too loud. I gave birth to 2 children. I can freaking... Oh. Okay. Fuck you. How do I open you? Well, this is embarrassing. Okay. It's not a metal lid, so I don't think this trick will work, but we'll try anyways. See if that works. I can't open it. Got a nutcracker? Yeah, I got a nutcracker. You think the nutcracker's gonna work? Where's the nutcracker? Nutcracker. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Nutcracker's gonna work? Alright, we'll try. Okay, ready, set. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? Oh, I was turning it the wrong way. Lefty. Lefty Lucy. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop! Oh, who did this? Who did this? Maj. You was fucking clutch, dude. Thank you. Strong, independent woman who needs chat to help her with shit. Thank you! We did it! Oh, pro tips. I've never done that before. What would I do without chat? You guys are amazing. Yes, right? I didn't need to call in my 16-year-old daughter. I didn't need to call my husband. I got chat. What's up? What's up? Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Thank you, guys. Woo! Woo! Real touch and go there for a minute. All right. 2 inches-ish. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum.